What up, everybody? It's your boy Jay. I got my man Top Z. We doing the J&A show, Top Z Views collab. Today we're gonna be talking about peer pressure and how it affects you as an adult. Go.
So yeah, man.
Yeah. So
today's topic is gonna be peer pressure. Like I said,
peer pressure.
We're trying to sync up both of our phones, so forgive us, but we're making it work.
Right. So basically, so peer pressure as an adult. People think when you get adult, you don't get peer pressure. That's a complete lie. It's a lie, people. When you get older, you get peer pressure in different ways. As a kid, you probably get peer pressure to do a dangerous, fun stunt or whatever you're doing, or as you become a teenager, you get peer pressure into smoking.
You want to go down? Your mom told you could only go down for one driveway.
Right, but, you a punk? You scared?
Come down the block. You're
like, what? I ain't no punk. And hey, that's peer pressure as a kid.
Then your mom catches you like, hey, what are you doing 3 houses down? I told you not to go that far.
Right.
Get back here. You ain't supposed to go past the pole.
Exactly. You didn't let your friends, and then your friends didn't persuade you into getting a butt whooping, and all because of peer pressure. And then as you become a teenager, you get peer pressure into hanging out with so-called thugs and all that. Growing up in the hood, you get peer pressure into smoking or drinking before you legally supposed to.
Hood too. I mean, as a teenager, you're going into
in general.
Exactly.
But I'm saying the hood because that's
from your
where
perspective. Yeah, exactly.
But
same here. So. But
it's one of those things where you never stop being peer pressure. And when you become an adult, when you get married, I hate to call it peer pressure because I don't really, but it's peer pressure, pretty much what it is. Whether it's, I got to pay this bill, but my kid want me to do this, or my wife needs this, or the household.
That's not really peer pressure.
I know, but
you get
I feel
peer
life is peer pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Like your kids might peer pressure you, or your wife might peer pressure you. You're going on vacation.
Exactly.
When you know you got bills due.
Right. Or your
kid might peer pressure
because they want this toy. Exactly.
But you know you got groceries to pay for.
Right.
You got different things.
Oh yeah.
And obviously
Right, and like peer pressure, like your wife might say, "Oh, why we can't go on vacation? You work so hard. Don't you want to like enjoy the future of your life?" Like, yeah, but I also want to come back to a house, and I want to come back to lights.
Save up.
And
I want to start saving up. I want to get my
stuff
house
like
paid
that.
off.
Exactly.
You just have different goals in life, and that's why you really, when you get married, you got to be on the same page.
Right, you got to be as equal yoke as people, as they like to say.
Yeah, but stay on topic. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. We like to rant sometimes.
Yeah,
so
it's all good.
We try to reel back in, but you know what I'm saying? We're real people. So
right.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I mean. It does start at a young age, and it's one of those things that you would think that, like, all right, I'll learn my lesson because I got a butt whooping by my mom for not going down the street. But then it's like an adrenaline rush in a way, because it's like...
It's excitement because you know you're not supposed to do that, but you do it anyway. So you get that excitement, I might not get caught. Then when you don't get caught, it almost becomes an addiction to disobey your parents because you got away with it once. I can get away with it again and again, and finally catches up to you.
I mean, that's what I was talking about in my video too. It's like these celebrities and rich people, they get peer pressured. Even if you're rich and famous and successful and you're doing all the right thing, you still get, like, you're around the wrong people, you get peer pressured and doing the wrong thing. That's why you got to make sure you got a solid friend group and people around you that are, going to peer pressure you into. Like me and my friends is like, if I don't go to the gym, they're hitting me up like, man, where you at?
Right.
Well, like,
oh, you lazy.
You lazy. You know what I'm saying? They peer pressure me into going to the gym.
You don't want to be fat, do you?
Yeah, exactly. So they'll be like, come on, man, let's go to the gym. Let's go for a bike ride. To be like, man, my legs hurt. Like, come on, man, stop being...
Right, no pain, no gain.
So you can have peer pressure in healthy ways, but, typically peer pressure comes in the form of negativity.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And,
negativity, doing things you don't want to do, a whole lot of stuff. Like, let me see, like, hell, so, like, when you're rich and famous, you got so-called friends around that's gonna peer pressure you into buying a fucking $600,000 car that you don't need. Like old boy you telling me about, I forgot his name, but
Wes Watson.
Wes Watson. Like, it's stuff like that. You get peer pressure into creating this image for yourself that people expect you. Oh, he rich and he balling. He this. He a tough guy. He this and that. You can't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, you can't show emotion, or you a punk. Like, all that is pressure up on keeping an image that you want people to look at you a certain way, or you want to keep a certain image so don't nobody mess with you, or you want to keep a certain image so people will be your friend, or people will hang around you.
People get into doing the craziest stuff, and then
they
end up, because they see. If the thing is, a lot of people want to be a part of a crowd, or they want to be a part of a group.
Exactly.
So it's like, if you trying to impress a chick, you know, you can get in peer pressure. You be like, oh, I really want to go do this or do that, or, you know, like. And so, are you trying to be peer pressure to keep up with your friends that are like they're drinking or they're partying and stuff, and you don't know how to like you don't want to say no because you don't want them to
think you lame,
or you're not a part of the group, or what are you trying to say? You're not one of us. Like we were saying with the hood stuff, it's like you get peer pressured in at a young age to like
you're not down
to be violent and stuff just because it's like if you don't, then you look like a punk. So
then everybody else
if you don't want to, you're like, damn, I don't want to, but if I don't. They're not going to have my back when these dudes try to jump me, so I need to have them to have my back. So it's like survival.
Yeah, you get peer pressure to survive. You got to do things you don't want to do to survive in certain situations, or you have to do certain things in situations to keep your family afloat, keep them happy.
I made a video. My bad, I mean
you good.
I made a video before where it was like, you know, just say no. In a lot of situations, that works. You just have to stand your ground. You know right from wrong. You know what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. And
a lot of people respect that. Yeah, I end up respecting it where he stood his ground. That's a man. I'm gonna follow his lead now.
Because not everybody wants to be around a yes man. Because you know it's a coping mechanism that some people have. I feel like just being like yes.
Yeah, like okay. I'm guilty of it myself. Like I try to avoid confrontation not because I'm afraid. I just don't want to get myself in that mindset where, because if I get mad enough or if I get super upset, I black out and I just start raging. And I don't like being in that mindset. So I don't care.
We're adults now. We don't
I don't care. You can call me a punk. You call me whatever. I feel like I'm more strong, more mature, holding back and walking away instead of falling into your negative peer pressure, wormhole or black hole or whatever you want to call it.
Because you want to peer pressure. Like, oh, you gonna let this dude?
But I am. Like he might be going through some shit and trying to take it out on me, and he wants somebody to come down his level. But I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. A lot of people get madder that you won't stoop down their level instead, as opposed to, all right, I'm gonna get buck with him, and now he's like, oh yes, I got him where I want him now. So now I'm justified acting with how I'm acting. If you stay calm and back down and walk away, 9 out of 10 you're gonna make that person feel worse about what they did than somebody looking at you as he a punk, or like you could hold your head up high. You know, hey, I use my restraint. I'm proud of myself for not stooping to his level or throwing hands or something like that. It's easy to fight.
A lot of people that are not used to saying no to things, they don't even know what the feeling of standing your ground and getting that, because it doesn't always work that way where you say no and then people respect you. Some people, a lot of times it'll be the opposite. People will be like, man, he's lame, and they'll stop hanging out with you. Oh, you don't drink no more?
Then they want your friend again.
When I quit drinking, I had people who still peer pressure me, even though I told them like, hey, bro, I don't drink no more. Like, they're like, oh, come on, just a couple. Like, nah, bro, I don't drink no more. Or, you know, do anything when I stop, just
stop doing basically all that negative stuff,
like
putting
anything negative,
poison in your body.
Still like, come on, bro.
Oh yeah, like, people love to hang around negativity.
It took a lot of times because I was trying to get sober for a while, but I kept on falling victim to peer pressure.
Yeah,
and that's what we're talking about today. So like I would be like, so even as an adult, it's easy to just fall into that thing. So let's talk about like how people can work on themselves to build up that self-confidence to be able to be like, nah, I'm not doing it. It's wrong.
Step one,
in a lot of situations, like you said, if you're in a very rough area and you have to live like that for survival, we get that. But I'm talking about the people that just in a regular day-to-day life and they don't have to succumb to peer pressure. Like, we got a lot of young viewers, even though our channels are set to 18 and up.
Say no.
Little badass kids on our channels.
I know, right? Y'all really need to listen.
We keep finding, and that's actually something we both want to do, is help out the youth. So I guess it's just a part of the universe's plan for us to have
because I don't want nobody to have to go through what we went through. We've been down the road of, hey, man, you gotta stay tough. You can't cry. You gotta stay a man. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. When you really don't have to. It's okay to show emotion. It's okay to say no. It's okay to not follow, or it's okay for somebody to think you a punk. Who cares? I guarantee you not. Have your own opinion. Stand up for yourself when you have to.
We're doing wrong.
Tell them exactly. And if they don't like it, they ain't meant to be with you. They ain't meant to be your friend.
I'm not trying to be going down that path. You know what I mean? Because they're the same friends that are trying to get you to do the negative peer pressure things, the tactics on you. They're the same friends that ain't going to be there for you
when you get put in jail or anything. You get hurt, they going to disappear. The same people that got you in that situation to begin with ain't going to be nowhere to be found when you trying to get yourself out of it.
And you fall for peer pressure and you get like, oh, but I was trying to be so cool. Like even just if you're just driving a car and your friends are like, come on, bro, speed, let's go fast. And they're like, nah, bro, I ain't trying to get. I used to get peer pressure all the time. When I first got my license, I had a bunch of, like, I was kicking them around a bunch of bad people, and they didn't have license, they didn't have car, they didn't have insurance,
they basically was using
they didn't have to pay anything. But they would get in my car and complain on me and try to peer pressure me into like driving fast and like, oh, bro, you drove like your grandpa. You drive like your grandpa. I'm like,
motherfucker, this is my car.
You ain't
like,
got no ticket.
I
ain't trying to get no ticket. Like,
exactly. Like you walking right now. I'm the one with the vehicle. I'm the one in charge. I'm the one determining where we go and how fast we go.
Like I said, so let's talk about how like people can.
So basically, the first rule you pretty much already spoke on it. Stand your ground. Say no. Like, I don't care.
Be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Even if you are afraid, continue to push through. You can overcome fear. Fear is just a side effect, right, of moving into unfamiliar territory. So basically, stand your ground. The people that stick with you, those are the people that are actually your friend, are actually there for you and not for what you got or what you can do for them. Yeah. All the ones that disappeared, those are the ones that, hey, one meant to be there. God put them out your life. Now they gone. They did you a favor. And I say step 3, hey, confidence. Step 2, I'm sorry, confidence. You gotta build yourself up. You gotta be.
If you walk with confidence,
put yourself around people that's gonna give you positive reinforcement, give you confidence, because you can only give yourself so much confidence. Like us as humans, we need that positive affirmation where, oh man, you doing great, keep killing it, or man, you look good, or I like how you stood up for yourself right there. Like, we need that as human beings, as social creatures, where we have that. Surround yourself with a good circle,
friends, family,
right?
That's gonna have your back, not the fake family and friends.
Right, people that's gonna have your back, not stab you.
And like having confidence is, there's a difference between cockiness and arrogance. But when people see that you're a confident person, you're willing to say no. Actually, people like that. Like I said, like you'd be surprised that you might have a bunch of people that hate on you. But at the same time, you might have like a job, like let's say, I've seen it where in jobs before where like everybody else says yes to the boss, and then that one person that's like,
say no,
no, I know this is wrong. I'm not going to do this. I don't like the way it's being. We can do it, but we need to do it the right way. Blah blah blah.
And
stand up. And the boss is actually like, man, I like you. You stand out because you actually told me no. When all the other, and it might not work out for everybody. You might get your ass fired. So tread lightly. But I'm just saying.
Exactly, like
it's
one of the things where
you gotta find balance on it.
Like nobody's
just
telling you
say no to everybody and just be like, no, I ain't, but
you gotta have that like 50-50 balance. Determine what to say yes to and determine what to say no to.
Right from wrong, make the right choice.
Like somebody asks you, hey, can you go help out so and so at work?
Focus.
Right,
basically what I'm saying. Like,
don't be like no, that you know what I'm saying, or
hate on people
or anything
for what they
want
to do. Like, be like, nah, I'm not living my life. Because there's a good way you can explain to people on how to, without just being an asshole, basically.
Right. You can say no nicely. You can say, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. And they can either respect it or they can, keep it moving. If not,
you don't got to get into a fight with them. You don't got to say, a lot of people be arguing about people. Man,
right.
You
and a lot of people like arguing.
Nobody. That's one thing right there. You don't got to explain yourself to nobody.
No,
you don't owe nobody an explanation.
I ain't comfortable doing it.
I don't do this no more. I know I used to, but I don't anymore.
I'm trying to change for the better.
Thing.
Like, if you want to tell them the reason why, you can, but you don't owe nobody a reason. Yeah, that's up to you.
And that's another thing. Like, just because you were doing a certain thing, let's just say you were skipping school every Friday with your friends,
but you decide,
and now you decide you don't want to skip school, or you used to eat ice cream every weekend and party and do all this and drink pizza, and just be unhealthy, and now today you decide you wanted to wake up and change your life around, no matter what age you are. Exactly. You're just like, you know what, I'm gonna start eating healthier.
It's never too late
working
to change for the positive.
Yeah, you could be 80 years old and be like. And you start being healthy, and then you got 80-year-old friends who like they've been drinking with you, eating like shit with you, and then they come over and they're like, "Come on, man, let's crack a beer and smoke a cigarette and eat some pizza." Like, nah, I quit, bro. I'm actually working out now.
Exactly. Like,
and what? Yeah.
You too damn old to be trying to change your life now. You might as well go on, drink this beer, eat this pizza, smoke these cigarettes, and just enjoy the rest of your few years you got. Yeah. But that's when you stand your ground and say, well, for the rest of these few years, I want to be healthy. I want to be able to move around. I want to be, you know what I'm saying?
People, like,
I might add a few years.
you know what I mean? Just learn how to tell people no. It's going to save you a lot of problems, because a lot of people get into problems in life is because they don't say no to stuff. Yep. Somebody's like, hey man, you want to try this? You want to try this drug? You want to try drink your first beer whenever you're not old enough to? Or you want to smoke this cigarette? Or
like, hi kids, you want to
skip school? You want to do this? You want to do that?
See me stick 9-inch nails
but
to
then,
each one of my
you know what I'm saying? And then people, you know, they're like, oh, okay. You're like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not ruining my life. I'm not gonna
ruin my life because you ruined yours. Like, it's not, you supposed to see what's wrong with this generation is we don't try to improve the next generation. Like, everybody always like each generation gets weaker and weaker because nobody wants to help each other out. Everybody's for self. And then when you try to help each other out, like we doing with these positive videos that we put out, it gets attention, but it doesn't get the attention that it should. But then you get goofy and stupid stuff out here that blows the hell up. Not saying, hey, if you want to do that, hey, more power to you. I'm gonna stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, long as you're not hurting yourself or others, hey, I'm happy. What you do don't bother me. But my thing is, don't shit on other people because they trying to do a positive message like us. Like, don't call my man corny or don't call me corny because we trying to do something and make the generations
we're actually
after
trying
us
to
better.
Maybe help out. Maybe, you know, that's our main goal, is to help out people in need.
Exactly.
Well, all ages, all races, all religions, all like people. So I don't hate on nobody. I don't try to tell nobody what to do.
So basically,
I don't force nobody what to do. I'm not sitting on here telling people what they need to do. Like we said on the ride here, we were like, man, we just trying to show people by experience. Exactly. Like, we learn stuff by experience. I don't know everything. But the things I can speak on are things that I have experienced, like peer pressure. I've dealt with it. I've been a victim to saying, okay, and then next thing you know, I started,
it didn't work out, and then the same people that peer pressure and doing it, look back, you by yourself.
Yeah, you by yourself. I drank for 10 years because that one peer pressure, somebody's like, you want a beer, dude? You'll be so cool if you do.
Man.
And then I crack a beer. And next to be at a party and the girls think, oh, he's cute, look at him, he's over there drinking a beer and he's only 17, he's not supposed, you know what I mean? And then you're doing it for that, and then your buddies are like, oh, bro, come on, beer pong, this and the other. And then next thing you know, it was basically a gateway. And then next thing you know, I started drinking all the time because I was just chasing the party, chasing my friends. What y'all doing this weekend? Oh, let's drink. Peer pressure. Like, oh, we going to get drunk this weekend, bro.
Yeah, like, beer gave you that
even
comfort.
If you don't want to, you're just like, not many people probably get drunk and they're like, oh, man, I don't even want to drink this weekend. But then
that's why a lot of people do drugs to escape the trauma and the,
come on, bro,
the situation
they hit this. That's why the drug epidemic is on the rise right now, bro. Fentanyl. Heroin. And these people didn't just wake up as babies and just start doing it. Like, they got peer pressure. Then, like, oh, bro,
somebody showed them this.
You going through a hard time right now, man? Instead of giving somebody a shoulder to lean on like we do for our fans.
Exactly.
Like, people,
like some people out here like, drink this or smoke this.
Or hit this or do that.
Right, this will make you forget about all your problems.
And then you get addicted to that feeling.
But what they don't tell you, it's temporary. And it causes addiction. Yeah, and that's how addiction gets started. You chase that first high, and it feels so good, and it make you feel like you just don't have a care in the world.
Man. They ruin their lives.
And you constantly chasing it, and it's never the same.
They end up in the hospital. They end up with all these problems and health problems, and they lose their family, they lose their kids, they lose all this stuff because of addiction and because of peer pressure. It goes back to what we originally talked about. So, I mean, I don't know. We can wrap this up, but you know how we would do on our lunch break. We only get 30 minutes. We try to hurry up.
About time for us to bounce. So basically kids and hell, adults, everybody. If you don't feel comfortable doing anything, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Like say no.
Peer pressure is only in your mind.
Oh yeah.
It's only a thing that you allow to happen.
Peer pressure is a mental battle between yourself.
Yeah, it's a mental battle.
That's all it is.
You just gotta say
that person who's trying to get you to do something wrong.
Bro, I ain't doing that. And if a girl don't like you,
then she don't like you.
If a girl don't like you, or your friends don't like you, or whatever,
they not your friends.
Chick you want in your life anyway.
Or them not the right people you need to hang around.
I guarantee you 100% that's happened to me and it's happened to him because we lived that type of.
I've been through it.
They're there for you when you
need them.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Whatever you think. These people that you're trying to be cool with, when you're throwing up on the ground, or
they pretty much laughing at you, not with you.
They're not your friends.
Nah.
So say no.
Right.
Stay positive.
Stay in school. Make a better life for yourself. Like I always say,
got a lot of family content on there too.
You are good enough. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not. Everybody in my chat, you are unique in your own way. So, hey, stand out. Don't let nobody tell you or hold you back and try to tell you that you can't. So, shout out to my man Topsy View. Check out his positive affirmations and channel. He got a lot of good stuff. Check out my channel, JA Show 86. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Again, peer pressure is only a mental state. Get that out your mind. Don't let nobody do it to you. You are in control. Love you guys. Peace.
Peace.